introducer and welcome anitshele the aim of today uthi why silana sizoyenza ini kahle kahle
kunabantu abasha right siyaphila now. Okay, my name is Sarah Madamela. I'm the founder of Inspirational Foundation. So I would like to welcome NYS and NYDA. Can you welcome you guys? And then I would like to welcome Sergeant Ubisi. Welcome. And then I would also like to welcome my colleagues from Museum Bulan. And then I would also welcome Youth Yamuhova, the NPO that provides information, advice, guidance to the student, the dropouts, university student, small businesses, that we can provide for our youth, because what we've found out as inspiration is that it's not like our youth doesn't want to work or doesn't want to study or doesn't want to volunteer, something like that. Is that the reason of unemployment rate is because of lack of information. So our youth doesn't know where to go, what to do. That is why as Inspiration we came together so that we can expose our youth into the information that we get from other programs. So that is the reason why today we are here. So we want to have an open discussion. So that means you will have your pen and the paper, and then we'll be discussing about our career. Also NYDA and NYS, they will tell us about their programs, which is going to be opportunities to us as youth.
Skills development. For example, one of the organizations that are under our program is the organization Yabasa. So I will encourage more young people from these areas so that we will gather together, level NPO organizations, because NPO have a role important too much in service delivery, particularly in South Africa, and also to address some of the challenges the government has cannot address. So in a nutshell, that is what we do in some of our programs. Then I will
They'll come back again and say, it's during the week we go to work or we go to school. You just never know how to get it right with young people. But nevertheless, my name is Paula Maugola. I'm from NYDA, National Youth Development Agency. Our offices are in Kenton Park, corner 4 Trege Road, and Monument. NYDA offers several products and services. Do we have anyone who knows what NYDA is? Or what products and services NYDA offers as young people? Anyone? It can be correct, because NYDA is an organization for youth. If you can check, it says National Youth. That means it's available nationally, all 9 provinces, and it caters strictly for young people from the age of 18 to 35. Are we all under 35? Then how come we don't know NYDA? We have several services. NYDA mostly is focused on young people who want to venture into businesses, whereby it gives out funding. We have 4 thresholds. There is a first threshold whereby you can apply for a grant from 1,000 Rand to 10,000 Rand. You don't need to have an existing business. As long as you have an idea and you want to start, you can start here. Then we have what we call threshold number 2. It starts from 10,000 Rand to 50,000. For you to apply for that one, you must have an existing business. The third one, from 50,001 Rand to 100,000. The more you want, the more the requirements. That means now your business must be operating for more than 2 years. You must have employed at least 1 person. you must have registered your business, you must be complying with your SARS, you must be paying for your CIPC, yay. Now the last threshold is anything above 100,000 to 250,000. NYDA does not give out cash. You go, you look for a supplier, you come back with a quotation to say these are the things I want NYDA to buy for me so I can start my business. Then NYDA pays the supplier with send you POP, proof of payment, you go and collect and start your business. Because we've realized, working with young people, how it can be when you give them cash. And we are also young. We work for the NYDA, but we're also young and we think how other young people are thinking. Then someone can say, I don't want to start a business, I'm not business-minded, or I'm not a business person. We have a service for you. You can go to our website, NYDA website, register your profile, and apply for jobs. It is not NYDA jobs that we're going to find there. It is all stakeholders that we have partnered with. Your NYS, Social Development, Coca-Cola, MTN, several of them. So the reason why we have those opportunities there is so that when you apply for them, you know that they've been verified and checked. That means they are legit. So you won't find yourself applying for things that are unknown.
Do you go to the university and enroll for a dentist course, or is there a certain procedure that you have to follow in order for you to become a dentist? Any hand? Is my English too deep? No. Then why are you not raising hands? What's hard to understand? Exactly. That answer is leading me to the question I'm actually asking. I'm asking next. Yes, you have to meet the requirements. Let's say you meet all the requirements. What do? A dentist is a specialist, right? Of being a doctor, you qualify to be a general practitioner, and then beyond that, that's where you pick the part where you want to specialize in. If you want to specialize with the heart, you go and start the heart this time, postgraduate. So you can't become a specialist without being a general practitioner first. Did you get it? Yes. Okay, I'm going to ask what I just answered again. What's the answer to my question? This is a free pen. I just answered you guys. So, what does it take for one to become a specialist? You. Yes.
Take maybe for 6 years to be a general practitioner. Then for the last 1 year, and 1 year over. Then can you also specialize in diagnosis? Thank you.
Listening is a skill.
And understanding is a smaller.
Maybe they talk to Crystal Park. You nominate police stations. They say if you never be above 18 years, and then the maximum years is 35 now. Once you have done that, then you are lucky. By a visa for the selection process, you get caught. You undergo the physical assessment. It's not a big test, it's just They check which physical fit can you run. I think it's a distance from now to my brother at the back with a red t-shirt. You just run there and come back. It's a left, you call it laps. After that, you will go and test maybe it's a psychometric test if you pass that. Psychometric test is to test your knowledge, your thinking. It's not a difficult test. In most cases, when you have been called, you won't finish that test. What they check is the accuracy in answering those questions. You won't finish, even when I'm employed as I'm working on those questions. Just the accuracy. When you are done with that, if it was English and then other language, or a South Africa. Again, if you be a resident in South Africa with a proof of address, this is the application process for Sagati. If or when you get called, what's the fingerprints to check criminal record in the SAPS? If you have a criminal record, you don't get employed. It's clear. Young people, don't go commit crime. It's a gift, no matter how small. Another thing, during that process, this is critical. I know young people love this. I don't know you learners are crazy. Do not draw your body. Whether it's a or whether it's the name of your boy or girlfriend, do not. Whether it's a tattoo, please do not on your body, anywhere in your body. When you go to the interview, there are males and females that will interview. They check such things. That you only have on your body. Serious. It's a selection process. If you don't know why, those things, when you throw your body, it has a meaning in jail. It might represent something. You understand that? In other words, when you should respond, how do you say people who respond? So those are some of the requirements. It's written not to have any visible tattoos in the body. It's written on my baby. So that is the first process. This is what we follow. You get called to come to training. They will place you to various different colleges. This is now training facilities in South Africa. One in Pretoria, Cape Town, there is another one, and so forth. It's a 1-year program that you're going to spend 1 year training to be a police officer. During that 1 year,
but the reason I'm here is because Bangtolelana, the Bang fight. What are we doing here? We have a project that I'm running since 2017. We are teaching maintenance at Tutaro, specializing in procurement from grade 10, 11, and 12. And we also do grade 8, 9, and stuff, but we are specializing in procurement simply because so we're trying to bring that same message to learners. We also help those about if you are teaching maybe, or if you want to improve your maths marks, we do help them. The people that they win, it's me. I am a qualified teacher, FET, senior base in FET. I'm a qualified maths teacher, although I'm working for SAPS, right? It's very expensive. but it's not too much. It's not too much because obviously it's a machine. And
volunteers in the ways yes, so he said medicine better situation in the ways. So Mina, I have a few questions. A woman for peace. A woman for peace means a home-based care. A woman for peace means a computer training, basic computer. Nama classes for entrepreneurship. So money is in the exam. I never see the relax, guys. I never see the relax. So me now in everything that was said and done now, I've realized umuntu makahleli akahlelanga ngoba athi akana information akazi ukuthi ayenzeni yabo. So omunye akafuna ukuba entrepreneur, akafuna ukuqala business secretary, akafuna register NPO, usakufuna register NPO. So register my business.
Okay, when I want to register, where am I supposed to start? Where am I supposed to go?
What's the next? Sarah, who knows question? Uthi, if ufuna ukala business but ufuna register, already second idea ukuthi ufuna ukwenzani, ufuna ukuregister, ibe registered, abe compliant. Yini angayenza? Angaqala the first step for registration. Yeah, register a business.
Can I ask you just have, when you register a business, you're literally securing a name because you know most names are registered, they're already taken. So the first step you need to do, okay, have your business idea, even if you're not ready to execute it, just find the name, goes to CIPC. And register your name. If your name is already taken by someone else, they'll tell you that this name is already taken. You have to use it. Look, so immediately when you finish registering that name, if it's not registered, they'll give you an option to pick between 3 possible names. So if the first one is not yet registered by anyone else, they'll give you access to the name. But you're gonna have to keep on paying for that name yearly. I remember in business there's what we call a financial year end. So they may tell you that your financial year in your business, you automatically have a company when you finish registering it. You pay 150 on your first registration and 175. Yes, it's one. Thank you. 175. So when you yearly, there's a certain amount you have to pay, and then you're gonna have to file yearly.
So in 19, those of my age, 1989, when the HIV started, it was called AIDS. There was no HIV. So it was purely called AIDS. And there was these 2 guys that came into our school because I was still in primary. To give us, to share with us the AIDS programs and why do we have AIDS in this country. And that particular point of time, the only people that were infected were 260 million, it was almost 250,000. That was 1980 going to 1990. So, but today, as we speak, we have almost 18 million people who are living with HIV and AIDS. So I think one would ask, why do we have to move from 250 to 18 million? And it's simply because people they've decided to take a certain decision. HIV and AIDS is a choice. It's not like you are pandemic or COVID-19. It's a choice because that period of time when the government made available of protective tools, your condoms, they just did not want to use condoms to protect themselves. And that is why today we are having this number of 18 million people in this country that are living under the economic HIV AIDS. But where does it start? It starts with your decision. Decision to say I'm going to have sex today and I'm not going to use a condom. And that's the result. I mean, if you have sex without a condom, of course, one, it's a STI or HIV. There's nothing else. I mean, the unprotected sex gives you two things. The HIV, which are your part and parcels of your SIT, and the kids. So, but why do we have these 18 million people that are living with HIV today? Simply because they decided to intercourse and have sex without condoms. That was the only thing. But I'm saying that and I'm deliberately bringing that to your attention because I want you to understand the decisions.
I thank you very much. Being here is a lot of things. I hope we learned a lot. I would like to thank our speakers from NYDA and Mr. Lemisi. He's already gone. So, but we appreciate what they did to us as a youth. Thank you very much. We will see